Fadal is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, author, and advocate for women navigating menopause. Her new book, How to Menopause, Reclaim Your Health, Take Charge of Your Life, and Feel Even Better Than Before, is breaking the silence around menopause. And on March 1st, she's throwing the world's hottest menopause party. Please welcome Tamsen Fadal. So, Tamsen, first off, cheers to you, okay?
Thank you.
You have to tell me, what is this that we're drinking?
Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is a hot girl menopause smoothie.
All right.
And yes, it'll keep you cool. It's nice and cool.
Yes,
you can lay it on your wrist if you got a hot flash
Back
going
of my
on.
neck.
Back of your neck. Just don't spill wherever you want it. We got blueberries, maca powder, which is very good for you. Almond milk.
Almond milk?
It's good, right? We got a little bit of greens in there and blueberries.
You got greens in here, too? I love greens. All right.
They're hidden in there.
So, Tamsen, I got to tell you, like, every woman has their own menopause journey.
Oh, yes.
It's all different.
Yes, we do.
What is your menopause journey?
You know, mine started on live television, actually. I didn't even know it was a menopause journey. I was delivering the news, and all of a sudden I got this intense hot flash that came over me, and my heart racing, where you can hear your heartbeat in your ear.
Yeah.
And I thought, I think I'm going down. And I said out loud to one of the men who was in the room, I said, you know, if I fall over, somebody catch me. Kind of joking, because I was nervous to, you know, I didn't know what was going on. He led me off the set. I went to the ladies' room. I went right down to the floor to get, you know, cool off.
Yeah.
I went to a couple of doctors, and I finally got a note in my patient portal after blood tests that said, in menopause, any questions? ... That's it? That was it. That was it. 4 words that started on this journey.
Girl, you know, and it's so interesting that they did that, because over 1 billion women live with menopause. And I see that more women are now being open and talking about it.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
You know, I think we've got a lot of incredible things going on, right? We have a lot of celebrities that are willing to talk about that right now, which is really, really important. I also think that we're tired of suffering. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay that there are 34 plus symptoms of menopause.
Ooh.
I know, not just the hot flashes. And, you know, it's time. It's time that we have these conversations.
Yeah, I know. It's 34 different pieces of menopause.
Yes.
Girl, and I think that people think it's just hot flashes.
No.
And it's not, because I know that the studies show that menopause symptoms, they vary. I didn't know this. They vary due to cultural differences, cultural environments as well. Can you explain that one?
Yeah, it's, you know, there's so much research that needs to be done. And I did a documentary called The M Factor. In The M Factor, we looked at that. We looked at what different things play a part. Black women, for example, are in menopause earlier and have more severe symptoms, intense symptoms longer. There are different cultures, depending on the culture. Some cultures only have hot flashes. Some don't have very many symptoms at all. And so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of research that needs to be done. And I think that's really what we're fighting for every day.
Absolutely. I love that you're fighting for that, because it's so important.
Yeah.
I mean, every day, for me, I feel like I have a new symptom for menopause. Last week, and I told everybody, you know, the hormones, and my side tooth came out, and I said it was hormones, and I told people my side tooth came out because of hormones. Nobody believed me.
Your estrogen goes down. There are so many things that happen during this time. Bone loss happens. Bone loss in your jaw happens. There's so much research still going on right now, and we know that, you know, I think it's 1 in 4, 1 in 5 women experience some type of tooth loss or dental problems. And by the way, I'm one of them, so it might be 2 now.
Oh, girl, you are in the side tooth community. Yes. 1 in 4, 1 in 5. That means 1 out of your 5 girlfriends is missing a side tooth. Go look.
I just got my implant.
You just got your implant?
I had the hole for like a year. My tongue would just sit in that. I'm like, what is going on?
I'm telling you, every thought that goes through your brain goes out that hole in your mouth. It's horrible. Now, when I say, you know, also, I don't think people realize that menopause can be a confidence killer, because especially when you get it young.
It can be.
You know, because it's hard to tell people that you know, you're hot or stuff is happening with you, you're missing your tooth. I mean, just whatever you're going through. What do you say to that?
Yeah, you know, it really can be. There's no question about it. I mean, you've got to do some things to really find your confidence again. And trust me, we're all going to go through it. If we're lucky to live long enough, we're all going to go through menopause.
Yeah.
And so Right? And so, I find it in some ways a blessing. Not when I'm having a hot flash, not when I can't find my libido.
Yeah.
But I do consider it a blessing in some ways. But I get it. I've had my confidence knocked out of me several times.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about that.
Yeah.
I remember saying sometimes to people, is it hot in here? And I would be so happy when everybody said yeah. And I was like, okay, it's not just me,
Yes.
Yeah. But I know, another question I have is with men.
Oh, yes.
How do we get men to offer better support and understanding? Because you know how they go, oh, there goes Sherri, she acting crazy today. Oh, shit, it's like, how do I get everybody to understand more?
Yeah, you're so right about that. Men have got to be part of this conversation. We cannot leave them out of the conversation. They've got to understand what's going on. And it can't be a joke all the time to everybody. Like, oh, there she goes. Like, cool her down a little bit. We've got to be able to open that line of communication. They've got to know what's going on with us when it comes to not just the hot flashes, but why we can't sleep, why we have one foot outside the comforter and one inside the comforter.
Oh, girl.
Right?
Yes.
Why we wake up in a pool of sweat sometimes.
Yes.
Why our joints ache, why we have itchy ears. Like, all these are symptoms of menopause.
Girl, everything behind my knees. What the heck? It's, and this is why I love it, because you got a great book. It's filled with such great info, and it's called How to Menopause, Take Charge of Your Health, Reclaim Your Life, and Feel Even Better Than Before. Can you tell us about this book?
Thank you. Yeah, I was so excited to write this book coming off of the documentary, which was just an incredible experience. We had women all over the world watching that and wanting more information. But, I'm a journalist at heart, and so I interviewed 42 experts for this book. And what I really wanted to do was make it brain fog proof. So if you are feeling like, I can't take on anything right now, I can't remember anything, it's simplified. And we've got it in all the, here's all the experts that I interviewed for this book.
Wow.
Just incredible doctors to help with sleep, to help with sex, to help with brain, to help with nutrition, working out. There's so many different things that we need during this time. So it was super exciting.
Girl, to make you joints. Now, I love this because on March 1st, you're hosting the world's hottest menopause party.
Yeah,
what is that? And how do I get my invite?
Oh, you have your invite. You do, because you're going to be there. March the 1st, I decided this has to be a time of celebration.
Yeah.
This 34 symptoms, not fun. I get that. But we're going to celebrate. And I wanted to make sure that this had free access to women all over the world. All women, 1 billion women are going to be in menopause as of this year.
Wow.
That is half the population. So we're making, it was important because I didn't have this information.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of us out there. I didn't know where to find the information, and I wanted women to have access to this. So we're doing it for free. So they can log on, they can register, hottestmenopauseparty.com, and come and have a celebration with us.
And come and celebrate. We got to celebrate some stuff. And it's a sisterhood. It really is.
It absolutely is.
It's a 1 in 5 sisterhood, I'm telling y'all. Tamsen, thank you so much for being here. This is something we have to talk about. And Tamsen's new book, it comes out March 25th. And to sign up for the world's hottest menopause party, go to SherriShowTV.com.
We're gonna have a good time.